Alright, what's up? So last night, I had one of those moving brain pictures. What do you call it? You can call them dreams. I had a dream last night, and it was the most metal, insane dream I have ever had in my life. So today, I'm essentially going to share that dream with you. And you guys better buckle up, better prepare yourself for a ride, because this dream is out of its damn mind. So this dream starts off pretty simple, pretty regular, I'd say. It was just me and my dad. And my dad's a pretty big guy. He's a pretty tough guy. It was me and my dad. We were going to a concert of some sort. It seemed to be like it was at a carnival, kind of like a little hillbilly place. Not too sure why, but that's where it was. Don't question. And you know how dreams don't make sense and whatever and whatnot. But anyways, we ended up at the concert. I don't remember walking to it. I know we went there, we got into the place, and then all of a sudden we were just in the stadiums. They were kind of like a giant row of bleachers. I'd say more so like how a football stadium would look. Now, I don't think me and my dad knew what we were getting ourselves into. I don't think we knew at all. I think we just went to go see some regular heavy metal, just relax and enjoy ourselves, just do the thing, that regular people do. Now, I remember the crowd so vividly. It was me right here, my dad on my left side, sitting right next to me. And then there was this family in front of me. It was a dad, a mom, and I don't know if it was a kid, but in my head I had an inclination that maybe it was like their second cousin. I don't know why. It's just how it felt. And then around us were just fillers. Just seemed like a bunch of fillers. The people that you see day to day, the people that go to a store and be like, oh, hey, you put pickles on my McDouble. You need to go fuck yourself. So the music starts, and it's starting off pretty calm. I don't know who the band was, but it's starting off pretty calm, pretty regular. It was like, something like that, some regular riff like that. I believe that's what it sounded like. I kind of remember. But this is where things get crazy. Our stadium starts to move. And not the stadium at all. Not like a rotating type Coliseum Super Smash Bros. Type thing. Oh no. No. Our stadium, the seats begin to lift. The bleachers, the sections, they begin to lift and move as if they were sitting on top of robotic arms. Kind of like the crane mouth thing that you see at like a giant truck show that destroys everything. It was like we were on top of that. So now, just because it's a metal concert doesn't mean that it's metal. But when those seats started to move, the metal became a whole lot more metal. For one day, it was really metal. So all the seats start moving. And for some reason, I don't know where the band is anymore, but in the middle of the stadium, it's just a giant crowd of people. Just like a wave of people as far as the eyes can see. So I don't know what happens next, and I don't know why it happened, and I don't know what my brain is doing, but our seats start to smash into the people. We start murdering people with our seats, and it's going to the beat of the concert. It's like, and it wasn't gory. Oh, it was gory. There was blood everywhere. Blood was just pouring on us. I don't know what was happening, but it was crazy. And the worst part about it it wasn't a nightmare. It was a dream. Like, I wasn't scared. Like, I was thoroughly enjoying myself. Like, I was like, this concert is metal. So I turned to my dad, right? And he's just sitting there. He's just being my dad, doing what dads do. He's rocking out to the show. He's kind of like, maybe we gotta go home soon because, I gotta cook dinner and whatnot. You know how parents are. But anyways, he's just being regular for the most part. And I'm like, okay, don't think anything about it. I turn back to the show, and there's more people there. They're just getting slaughtered and murdered. There's guts flying everywhere. There's blood as far as the eye can see. Our seats are moving faster and faster. It's getting harder to hang on. For dear life, I could hardly hang on. So I go, and I turn back to my dad. And this is when shit gets crazy. This is when, if there was a turd right here and a fan right here, this is when all over the wall. All over the wall. So I turn to my dad, and I'm going to tell him something. And I don't know what, because I was interrupted by what I had seen. I turn to my dad, and as I put my hands forward to grab his arm, he turns into worms. And I don't mean like a pile of worms. I mean, he was the shape of a human being made of worms. Like, I could see the eye holes in the skull and the jaw, and he was still talking, but it was just worms. And it was like the muddy, like, big night crawler worms. And in my head, it didn't scare me. I don't know why, but it didn't. For some reason, all I could think of at the time was, this is the most fudging metal thing I have ever seen in my existence. It was so metal. I don't even know. I don't even know. So the show continues on. We're slamming into that ground harder, and we're rotating. We're murdering people. My dad's made of worms. I don't know what's happening. The concert's and then my dad starts flying away. And I don't mean flying away. I mean his worms. They can't stay together. It's too much impact. It's too much force. The physics just doesn't make sense. So his worms start flying away. I don't know what happened. I don't know. And like any regular person would do, I'm trying to catch the worms because I don't want my dad to, disintegrate. We're at a concert. We're enjoying lovely father-son time. I'm not trying to have my dad disintegrate. Excuse me. I think apple just flew out my mouth. So, I failed. I did not do my job correctly. I didn't. My dad was gone. It was me, surrounded by dead people, killing more people, surrounded by blood and guts. But in the end, I was having a good time. It was a pretty good concert. I enjoyed it. It was a good concert.